Everything will be streaming.
Okay. I'm back.
K6RJA, KM6SPY.
Oh, there's.
Yes, sir, Earl. This is K6RJA. How can I help you?
Well, speaking of the International Space Station, I got the first one of my satellite antennas. I'm waiting for the 2-meter one.
Oops, I burped.
I'm anxious to get the other one and put them up and see how they do.
Well, that's cool. Hopefully they'll work out for you.
6 dBi gain.
Whoa. Is that possible?
It's an egg beater. Both of them are egg beater antennas. So starting at about 20 degrees above the horizon, the gain starts rising all the way up to 90 degrees, and then the gain also rises.
That's pretty cool. And you have them up in operation now?
I just got the boom for the 2 antennas, and I got the 70 centimeter antenna today. I just finished putting it together. Was it hard to put the loops in?
Well, you got quite a farm going on down there, don't you?
Well, I'm taking down a multi-band antenna and putting this one up in place. So not adding to, just swapping out.
Understood. Well, good luck with that, by golly.
There we go.
Copy that. There's 109 or 104 Oster satellites up there.
Well, that should keep you busy.
Yes, hell on that. Anyway, just thought I'd chime in there. Talk to you guys on the net tonight. KI6RJA, KM6SPY, standing by.
All right, Earl. By the way, you got a good signal coming in here tonight, so the band is happy.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking forward to checking in. K6RJA, I'll be standing by. If anybody else out there like an early check-in, now's the time.
Even I could hear Earl on my Chinese radio. Oh.
Well, that's a good deal, I guess.
Stick with that one.
What's the announcements tonight? I know that, Jeff, you had something about the club meeting or something going to be...
Yeah, it's moving to Friday instead of Thursday.
It's moving to Friday, so that'll be the 26th?
Yeah.
Yep.
The 26th, okay.
Because it's due to the presenter who wigged out on us and had to make it the next day.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Hey, Tina.
Is there anything else of great interest that I should mention?
Yeah, it's a live presentation.
Can you hear me? Dave, can you hear me?
Yes, Tina, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you, Tina. I hear you. You can't hear us? Turn up your speaker. Turn up your speakers. Can you hear us, Tina? No? We heard you. We can hear you. I could send a text, maybe. Can I do that? I figured out how that works.
There's a new Zoom.
See myself.
We can hear you, Tina. I don't
What's
know.
all this? Is this Halloween or is this Carnival?
We're undercover agents.
Dave, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear Tina.
Hear
She
me?
can't hear us. I just sent her a text. Tina, we can hear you. You turn up. Whoops. Turn up your speaker. Boom. There, I sent Tina a text. I don't know if it worked.
I'm getting dizzy, Tina.
Tina's giving us dizziness.
God, I'm passing.
Well, you see my head.
Yeah, we can hear you, Tina. I don't think you can hear us. I can even hear my HF radio. Did you get your speakers turned up?
Can you hear me, Dave?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. How are you?
Now you can hear us. Cool.
I can hear you. I only see my face.
We hear you. We heard you the whole time.
Okay, that's good. What's the 440 frequency? Because I never get it somehow.
It's 446 520. I don't
46520.
simplex.
Okay, I gotta see if I plug it in on my thing. If I find my radio.
It should be possible. I don't think I programmed it in there though. Oh, maybe I'll change off the.
There's Sam.
Sam's here.
Howdy do, Sam.
And watching the weather.
Yes.
Sam's got the weatherman on.
Actually, I'm watching the weather on Sam's TV.
We are.
446.
Set up professional audio and audio settings. Yeah, it's got the right audio device. That's all I care about.
Oh my.
Okay, let's see. It's not simplex.
Oh, here it is. Change my filter.
This is K6RJA. I'll be net control operator for the 2-meter SPARC net. If there's anybody that needs an early, you can come now.
Here, Tina, is that better?
Oh, what's the what is this? Is this kind of
like Did you see the one lawyer in Texas?
Yeah,
that got the kitty
I
face?
know. I unfortunately, that's not on my list of filters.
But
So,
he couldn't
yeah.
turn it off?
I think you have to have an Apple or something.
Maybe.
That's
So he couldn't
people
figure
that
out how to go?
people that can't figure out their computers. That's the definition of people that own those things.
Well, then there was a congressman also. His kids had turned it upside down when he was trying to talk.
Ah, that's a good one. Here we go. How about that? Oink,
Oh,
oink,
that's
oink.
good. That's
Oink, oink.
good.
Yeah,
That,
funny.
guys.
As the Zoom has face filters. Rawr.
Find a different one, Dave.
How's that?
Oh, that's better.
You like that?
There you go.
Brett Baer on the news tonight. He started off with his whole face was like a bear, a grizzly bear, and it kind of changed the voice and everything. It's a new Zoom thing.
So they say you have to wear double mask now. So does that work?
No, that's baloney.
There's double mask. Double mask.
That triple mask now. They want that stupid Fauci wants to.
I think you just need to put the whole box on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the whole box on. There we go. That one looks more realistic. Not really.
But that one's much more realistic, Dave.
You like this one the best? Brownie Bear.
Brownie Bear.
His ears go up and down with my mouth.
Oh, yeah, I don't like your nose.
That's weird.
A bunny.
A bunny. Here now, I'm on television. Yay, holiday lights. They got a special beta effects where you can like
festive.
increase your eyebrows. You can change your eyebrow color.
Become like an Arab.
I look like an Arab.
Make a big, you need a long
There.
beard.
There. How's that look?
There you go.
Now
That's
you need
you,
them
Dave.
black.
You want black? Okay.
Yeah, you need them black and a long beard.
There you go.
Roses are red, violets are blue. God, what happened to you?
That was weird.
What happened to Jeff? His head is jumping.
Yeah, his head's jumping a little bit. The facial hair doesn't work on me for some reason. I can't figure out why.
Where did you see that one on the eyebrows? Is that on the?
Yeah, it's under beta. Yeah, you got to click where it says Studio Effects,
Oh, okay.
where it says beta.
Aha. Aha.
That's where you. But you got to turn. It turns off the other one.
Oh, it does. Huh?
Yeah, you got to get better. You're not even in the picture. It's got to identify where your eyeballs are. You're moving out of the frame.
Poor Jeff. Well,
Eyebrows.
Sam over here needs a hat.
Yeah. Sam needs a hat.
Sam needs a hat.
Hey, those don't look too bad there. Let's make them
Come on, Dave. Decorate Sam.
lighter eyebrows than usual. That's just freaky how well that works. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I kind of like that, isn't it?
What happened there? Somebody just sneaked in.
I'm back to normal. Let's go to this one. This is a good one right here. Stick with that one for now.
There you go.
Feel retro now. I'm on TV. Yeah, I'm on TV.
That was back when I was a remote.
You were the one that had to change the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what children are for.
That's right.
Before the days of the remote. Our next door neighbors had the remote. You know, it had little ultrasonic chimes. You remember the old remotes? They literally had little chimes inside. If you took it apart, you would see the little chimes, and they were ultrasonic. So the TV would receive the ultrasonic noise, and go up channel, down channel, up volume, down volume. That was as sophisticated as it was, and that was the first remote control. It was actually audio based, ultrasonic remote.
I see Jeff's watching in stereo.
I was gonna say 3D.
Jeff's got I saw those stereo glasses. That is pretty funny.
Yeah, you guys look great.
Everything looks good in 3D.
Yeah.
You look good, Dave. You look good right
You like
now.
the TV set? Hey, we only got 3 minutes to go.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, my stream's working great. Do I have all the
I
sound
gotta
up?
try to stay awake. It's a long day today. There you go.
Well,
Holy
you,
cow,
you had to work, huh? Man.
Yeah. 2 days in a row. Damn near killed me.
I know it's hard for you to believe, but I kind of missed that.
What is that word? Work. What is that?
What's all that now? What happened here?
Hey, Jeff, you're not as sharp as you used to be.
How's that? Oh,
And Jeff's all the way on the left side of the frame now. I don't know why.
What happened now?
Talking to Randy. Randy's not as smart as he used to be.
Why? What?
Working 2 days in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
He even knows.
I gotta fix this junk.
Don't you have make your own schedule? What's wrong with you, sir?
Well, I had to get some. The customers down there were screaming, and I had to make some new
'cause-
neck inserts for a mold set. So
You had to make concessions.
I had to go and save the world, make them happy, that kind of crap.
Did they offer you more money?
No,
Did you teach
And
somebody
then-
else how to do it at the same time?
To buy the bottles if we'd make them.
You didn't teach somebody else how to do it
Yeah.
at the same time? That's what you're supposed to do. That way you will become dispensable.
Yeah. I wish I would be.
Oh. You're in the right kind of business. They would have replaced you a long time ago if you're in the computer
Well, I
business.
keep trying to. I keep telling everybody that the cape is free, and nobody wants to take it.
Responsibility is one of those things that nobody wants to take.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to learn, and nobody really wants to learn.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, he's
Jeff.
upside down.
I was gonna say,
And look at that. His glasses went on his mouth, which is
Yeah, we're having an earthquake over here.
some kind of strange phenomena going
Well,
on there.
Jeff,
It found his nose. It's just on the wrong side. That's just really strange, Jeff. I don't know how you did that.
well, I think it's about that time. I'm gonna have to.
It is that time.
I'm
Well,
gonna have to tune out. Guys.
it's 15 seconds away. I'm going to mute you guys if I can remember how to do that.
I'm muted.
QST,
There we
QST.
go.
Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Randy, K6RJA, and I'm your obedient net control operator this evening. And I'm operating that from my home in the spleen of Beaumont. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information and times and frequencies of our weekly nets,
Weird.
please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. And now for announcements. I have a couple. We have an active Zoom meeting going on as we're speaking, so just join in and hang out. You'll find the link in your inbox, along with the information of the change of date for the club meeting, which is on the 26th of this month instead of the 25th. And it'll be in your inbox also. Is there any other pertinent information, news, announcements? Please come now. Well, here in Crickets, if you could stand by for a second, we'll get this son of a gun going. Now, this is a formal net, so I hope everybody's wearing their tuxes and gowns. Okay, here we go. We're going to be calling off of the 11321 active roll call list. So if I miss somebody, I will give a spot for you guys to catch up at the end of the roll call. Okay, Joe, N6AGB, are you out there?
Joe N6AGB. How you doing?
Gotcha, Joe. Now, this is Simplex, guys, so if you hear somebody and I don't, relay would be appreciated. Mike, KK6BUW.
This is Mike, KK6BUW. Hey, I need an early on 440. I'll be back for 220. And last night, Gary came on and said that he thinks Snow Peak seemed to be working, and he thinks maybe it fixed itself.
Well, that's a good thing. Are you going to switch, or are you going to stick with the one you got?
I'll stick with the one I got until he confirms it.
Roger that, Mike. All right, so everybody heard that, and we're going to move on.
Negative response to this location.
6BWH.
Good evening, Randy. This is Dick, KF6BWH. No traffic.
Key smoke, Dick. You blew my radio apart with that signal. Good job. Warren, NF6C.
Info.
Come on back with
Hey, Randy, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. Someone was out there, I think, saying that they had no copy on you.
Well, if they can't hear me, they can come back now.
KI6NMA, I was unable to copy everything that the treasurer had. Okay, Sam, I got that. Randy, did you copy Sam?
I did, and Sam, Mike had mentioned that the Gary came on last night on the net and said Snow Peak seems to be up and running, but they're not, hasn't confirmed that yet, so he's going to hang on to the frequencies they're using, the Santiago, until Gary says it's good to go.
Copy that, and thank you, KI6NMA.
All righty, and thank you for the clearing all that up. Okay, and Warren refuses to answer, so we're going to go down to our dear and beloved secretary, KB6CA. Jeff.
Hi, Randy. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, operating on the correct frequency for a change. Thanks for doing the net.
I am impressed, by the way, there, Jeff. How about Ed, W6EJM? Well, not hearing Ed, we're going to go to Gene, K6EMF, who has an announcement, too, I believe.
Yes, sir. This is K6EMF Gene in Beaumont. Anybody and everybody, please join me on the Color Peak Tribunette at 7:30 on a Friday night. The more the merrier. We're supposed to have fun. That's what it says in Part 95. K6EMF, back to net control.
Alrighty, Gene, thanks for the info, and anybody's looking for some trivia, you know where to find it now. Edie, KN6EMT.
Good evening, Randy. This is KN6EMT Edie and Hemet. I'm glad you let me know it was a formal affair, so I made sure I had my gown on for the net. No other traffic, back to net control.
Smoke, Edie, you got a fantastic signal coming in here, and I'm glad you dressed formally, and I hope that Earl had pinned on the bouquet. Okay, Joe, KK6FYE.
You'll have an early across the board?
Oh, getting them squeaking by again, huh, Joe or Sam? I got him as an early. Thank you, sir. George, W6GRH, are you out there?
No, he has an early also, across the board.
Boy, those guys are going to get points taken away. You wouldn't believe it. Ken probably can't hear me, but I'll try him anyhow.
He has an early also, just for 2 meters only.
Is that George for 2 meters only?
Ken.
Ken, the one you're talking to, N6HR, 2 meter only, early.
Boy, you must have quite a list there, Sam. Okay, I got him as early, and everybody else is early, so we're all happy. Steve, I hope you're not early. NJ6LN.
No, I'm late as usual. Good evening, Randy. This is Steve, NJ6LN.
Steve, and boy, the band is really good tonight. You're booming in here. Larry, let's see if my luck holds out. KE6MAE. Well, there goes my perfect score. All right, Dwight, KD6MLS, you got to save me. Gotcha, Dwight. Your audio is really low, but I did get a copy. Sam, KI6E, who I wouldn't give an early to.
This is Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo, and I just didn't have time to go get my formal dress and get it on. Sorry about that. Back to net control.
There goes 1,000 points right out the window there, Sam. But that's okay. You can make it up next week. Pete, I know he has a tux on. KJ6NRR.
And to Top Hat. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you.
Them top hats get me every time there, Pete. Thanks for the check-in. Mario, W6OH.
Good evening, Randy. Mario W6OH in Hemet, and they must have vacuumed the Gilman Springs. You got a whopping signal. Back to you.
You're blowing my radio apart, Mario. Good signal. Thanks for the check-in. Dave at WB6OUJ.
Whiskey Major 6, old Jizz John. God, hope you can hear me. 6OUJ, I'm here.
You're booming in here, Dave. The band is fantastic tonight. All right, John, your turn. I see you there, ready with the finger on the trigger. KF6POG.
This is John, KF6POG. Hello to everyone on the net and on Zoom. And this plaid shirt is my formal.
As formal as you need. Ron, KA6QGR.
Comment?
Come on with the comment.
I told if he did make it, I'd give him an early. I was able to have a nice chat with him this morning around 7 o'clock while I was taking my granddaughter to work. And he was going to a meeting, and he sure did sound good. KS6 enemy.
Well, I'm super happy to hear that, and I'm going to give him an early. And Randy, that cute devil that's net controller, I'm going to check him in. And that's a K6RJA, by the way. And we're going to swoop on over to Michael, KM6RRS.
KM6RRS, this is Michael checking in. Thanks for doing the net.
Got you, Mike, and thanks. You got a good signal, by the way. And now we're going to go on over to the banning to KG6SOI. Ron.
Good evening, Randy and Nanette. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Sorry, my tux is in the shop.
Oh, excuses, Ron. Okay, but you do got a good signal, if that makes up for it. And Earl, KM6SPY, how about you?
Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Papa, Yankee. Earl, now this stuff, no further traffic, not wearing a tie. KM6SPY, back to net.
That's you, Earl, and you got a great signal, so whatever antenna you're using, it's working. Mike, WA6UIJ, it's your turn.
Hey, Randy, thank you for doing the net this evening, and I have no traffic, so this is Mike, WA6UIJ, back to net control.
Mike, good signal as well. This band is doing unbelievable tonight on Simplex. Let's try DJ, KJ6UUS.
This is DJ, KJ6UUS, and can I get an early on the rest of the bands, please?
Check covered, DJ. Thanks for the check-in. Okay, Ed, KM6UWI out there in Calamasa.
Well, good evening, Randy, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI and Calamasa. I'll also ask for early on the rest of the bands, please. Back to net control.
Seeing how you rarely ever call for earlies, Ed, I'll be happy to do it. And thanks for the check-in, and you are booming in here. Tina, WA6WFB.
This is Tina, WA6WFB. Do you have a copy?
Hey, Tina, I got you. You're a little scratchy, but I copy you, and I see you on the Zoom checking in, so you're good to go.
Thank you.
Strong here,
how about the flipper? Set the old martini down, the golf magazine, and K6WM. Are you out there?
Now, does bread come sliced? Of course I'm here, Randy. I tried on my tuxedo, and the purple pants from 30 years ago didn't fit. The orange shirt is way too tight, and the jacket's just torn. I'm going to try to see if I can cash in some of your points and see if I can get a new tuxedo. No traffic. Back to you, Randy. K6 Whiskey Mike.
All righty, Flipper. Good luck on that. But you got a great signal coming in here, by the way. And Scotty, KI6WOD, are you with us tonight? No, Scotty. But I know this cool guy that's on Zoom with the red eyelashes and the shades, KD6ZJZ. You felt like checking in?
Yeah, Randy. If everybody was on Zoom, they would see me, with my Hop Grenade T-shirt and very cool Zoom special effects with the orange eyebrows and the shades. Back to net control, KD6JZ.
Dave, thanks for the check-on. Okay, now that's the one I have for our members. Is there any late or missed members? Come on now. Hearing none, we're going to go all the way over. I got to climb the fence to get to our visitors, but I'll do it. It's KI680Q, Ed.
A little scratchy for me.
All right, I hope they're formal pajamas.
They're just regular pajamas.
Okay, there goes 100 points there, Ed. But that's okay. I got you checked in, sir. And you got a great signal coming out of Hemet there.
Better have them pushing quite a bit of watts.
Steve's iPad showed up.
You know, save some airwaves for the rest of us. All righty. But anyhow, is there any other visitors that are just stomping at the bit to check into this fantastic net? Well, hearing none, I guess that I'm going to say complete our 2-meter net tonight. And so let me get the old boilerplate out here and continue on. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the 4th Thursday of each month at the Beaumont City Hall. Scratch that. COVID. We're on Zoom. And, of course, we're going to update it because we actually are going to be a day late also. It's going to be a Friday on the 26th this month because of technical difficulties. Jeff had sent an email out to notify everybody, so check on the inbox. And, again, with the Zoom meeting that's in progress now, check the inbox right next to it, and ba-dang, you just click on the link, and you're in. And we're having a great time out here, by the way, so don't want to miss it. And let me continue on, but I'm going to take a breath. All members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Randy, your obedient net control operator, and that's a K6RJA, by the way. And remember, we're going to jump on over to 446.520 at 7 o'clock for the very informal 440 net. So, again, thanks to all who checked in and appreciate it. And I'm going to close this son of a gun down at Zulu 2:45. And everybody have a great evening and stay safe. K6RJA, I'll be clear.
Net control, KI6NME.
This is net control, KI6NME.
Yeah, you tied down through the first visitor, but Henry didn't come in. Otherwise, you'd have tied up for around 30 for the week. KN6CQL, Henry. We didn't get him tonight. Otherwise, you would have had an absolute tie for last week. KS6NME.
Well, son of a gun, I missed it by one. Well, maybe better luck next week. Anyhow, thanks for that, Sam. And again, K6RJA and turning the frequency over to normal years.
Yeah, all right. Well, I see Steve joined us, but we don't have Steve video. But
I'm back.
Hey, Randy.
You never left, did you?
I was up on Radioland.
He turned off his volume.
Yes. So I wouldn't hear myself.
You'd want to hear himself.
I'd have an echo. You know how that is, right, Sam?
Yep.
That's why I have to turn it off, too, because I don't want to.
I think we need to get their secretary a cane.
What's that?
Yeah, hey, I'm going to leave the
nasty.
Zoom meeting because of the feedback.
Oh, you got feedback? Sorry.
No, I will have it because I'm going to be doing the 440 net.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so.
Okay, no
See you
problem.
guys. Take her easy.
Okay, Steve.
Yes, I have a question for Jeff, if he's so, or John, either one. It's a postal question.
Uh-oh.
When it was the post office and they turned it over to the postal service or something like that, right? Was that to become a private company?
It's a semi-private, isn't it, John? Or John, where are you?
John. You're asking. You need John's help. John's muted.
Did you hear the question, John?
No, I just went and got me some pineapple upside down cake and I didn't hear it.
Oh, man.
You don't have enough for everybody?
Well, yes, but I'm going to eat it all. What was the question?
My question was, it's a postal question. So, and Jeff said that you would be the man. When the post office converted to, I guess, the U.S. Postal Service, did that become a private company?
Quasi-private.
Yeah.
It's still funded by the government. The government still controls it. They took it out of the president's cabinet. That's just about all they did.
Okay.
The big thing as far as the employees, our pay when I started in '67, our annual pay was $5,000 a year. It took 21 years to reach $8,000. And then when the unions went on strike and it changed over to the Postal Service, then we had bargaining with the Postal Service. Before that, Congress would just say, well, there's enough for us to have a nice raise, us congressional people. I'm sorry, you postal employees, you don't get shit. And then when it became the Postal Service, then they had to bargain with us. And we had an arbitrator that would come in and decide. And that's when our pay started going up.
Okay.
And
but it's still basically government. It's just not. It changed departments or the leadership changed to something else.
Well, it's still basically the same.
Yeah, the post office is under a mandate to break even. They're not allowed to make a profit. So let's assume they start right now this year making, just breaking even. So they'll have to go a few years losing money, and then they can change the rates to where they're making money, and then they'll go a few years to break even, then a few years to lose money. So hopefully they follow the law and they do break even on the average. You took the post office out of the politics, but the politicians are still in the post office.
Yeah, what they did a few years ago, they made the Postal Service pay up for how many years in advance for retirement, John, or health benefits, some horrible thing.
Jeez.
So they have to pay like $1 billion a year or something like that. It just kills them. That's why the Postal Service is always coming up with looks like they're losing money, when actually if Congress had dumped that crap on them, no other government agency has to do that. No other civilian agency has to do that. Just the Postal Service.
Nice.
So keep buying those stamps. Help
There you go. I'm going to stop using email, John, just for you.
Well, if they start making money, the government will just steal it.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's true, too.
That's what happens with Social Security. They stole all the extra money.
Oh, it's all gone. Yeah.
So now all the extra money, which should have been saved up, for bad times,
It's
is all gone.
Yeah. They're crooks. All those Congress people, they should all be gone.
Social Security isn't paying for itself anymore.
Yeah. You mean our entitlements that we paid for our whole life?
Yeah.
They're gone.
The stuff they stole from us, all that money they stole from us, didn't pay for itself. If they put it in an interest-bearing account, we'd all be rich.
Well, it was cash flow. I mean, they couldn't stand all that big lump.
No, they don't like having big bunch of money without the government getting their little grubby hands on it.
They could do all kinds of things with it.
They had to steal that money right away.
Anyhow, well, let's see.
Okay.
Steve is going to do the 440 tonight, so I can sit back. In fact, and Sam is going to be on 220, and Steve on HF. I'm off for the rest of the night.
Good for you.
You might as well hang up and go to bed.
I'm thinking.
I guess I got 440 up. Hopefully it works as well as 2 meters.
Good. That was a good save there, Dave. 'Cause I didn't.
You didn't have your 440 up?
I do now. It's just a click away.
It's a Chinese radio, so who knows if it'll work. Ew. Ooh. Volume was too high. There, I fixed it.
Oh my. Sam, don't go to sleep on me.
I think I want the pirate face back. Where's the pirate face?
What were you reading, Tina? That looked interesting.
Tina was reading?
To keep an eye on my friends over there at DMR.
Was that a band plan or something?
It's all her boyfriends over there in
She's listening to DMR.
Looked to me like she was picking the raisins at Santa Ana. Till I got close up.
Anyway, frequency, this is TWW6 WFB listening.
Don't she have a don't she have a pile of boyfriends down there in
Oh, they got a bunch in Brazil, yeah.
Yeah, Brazil.
That's right.
They speak her language.
They speak the language, that's it.
Or she speaks their language.
Yeah, but this guy from New York takes over everything.
Yeah, well, is he still? He doesn't come on. He doesn't go on the Brazil.
No, but he
talk group.
steps in. He steps
Yes,
in
he's
when
on the-
somebody's talking.
Yeah, he's talking about this guy on the Worldwide talk group who's from Brooklyn. He has a real heavy accent and he's very political and kind of annoying. He's just annoying.
Calling Brazil, W6 WFP.
Well, I'm irritated. My $15 heater from Walmart, the low setting doesn't work.
Uh-oh. It's got a broken resistor.
Yeah, wire fell off.
Wire fell off or something. Bad rheostat.
Yeah.
Something.
Good old rheostat.
Something broken.
Sounds like you bought a high quality heater.
It's a Chinese made.
Yeah, but it was top of the line Chinese.
Okay, well that's good.
It sounds like a goat.
You should go to the.
I probably have to open it up and hook the wire back up.
Purple eyelashes. There we
There
go.
you go. Oh, that's you, Dave.
Is that better? Is that an improvement?
That
Definite improvement.
It matches your beard.
There you go. Better.
You'll blend in Hollywood.
Royal blue. Let's change the shape a little bit. There we go.
Dave, what's all those lollipops you have in front of you?
Those are my lollipops.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly.
Is that better?
That's my favorite flower, hydrangea.
You like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look so good.
Tina's favorite flower. Not good. Not good for Dave. How about that?
Well,
That's Sam
Now
down
I'm
there
a
in the corner of my
cyclops.
screen. That's Sam down
You're
the
a
corner of my
Martian
screen.
now.
I thought it was Terry Bradshaw.
I don't understand. Oh, 3D
Yeah,
glasses.
John, you only recognize him from the back, right?
Yeah.
I didn't understand this. I guess these are supposed to be 3D glasses.
They are.
I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Or maybe they're supposed to be scuba goggles or something.
I was going to say, those are in the water, mister.
Yeah.
Frogman stuff.
Ah, these are actually pretty cool.
Oh, there you go. John Lennon kind of vibe there.
I don't know about that one. There we go, a daisy. Ah.
there's a lot of noise.
I'm falling asleep.
That's what I need.
Here, I'm a graduate.
Gadget.
Gadget. There, I'm just like Jeff. Just like Jeff.
Okay, yeah, Jeff got nothing on you now.
I give up. There's no good ones on here. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's dumb. That's kind of weird. I'll go back to the cool man glass shades.
Yeah, that's pretty cool right
Oink,
there.
oink.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Those are Jack in the Boxes.
Is that what these are?
Got that midnight special that they deliver.
Oh, yeah. There you go. We're hearing Tina's DMR.
That's right.
I was playing with mine this morning for a little bit. Wow, this has been a long break.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Another 35 seconds and we should be going.
That's because I did a speedy job on 2 meters.
You did.
I need to slow it down.
Let's see how... Tina, better turn that down. You're going to confuse everybody.
That's right.
Is that what those...
K6 enemy monitored.
Okay, so we work through the phone models to the rear.
Oh, we got an Aussie on the frequency.
This is the informal 440 net, and I will be calling that from my house.
6LN Steve, and since I didn't keep track, I'm going to call everybody anyway. So here we go. This is an informal net, but please ask to break in if you need to break in for any reason. Okay? Thank you. N6 AGB, Joe. Okay, how about Mike, KK6BUW?
Early.
Did I miss you, Joe, N6AGB?
No, Mike was in early.
Okay, trying again here. Mike, KK6BUW.
Early.
Now you guys doubled.
Well, if that's you, Mike, give a couple of clicks.
Steve, he's an early. It's KF6BOG.
Yeah, there's three people transplant that time.
NJ6LN. Steve, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. Do you copy?
Steve can't hear Mike. Probably can't hear me either.
Net control, KS6 enemy.
Okay, I've got some people coming in here, I think, on 75 meters.
What?
That down. Okay, moving on here to Warren, NF6 Charlie.
N6, NJ6LN, NJ6LN. This is WA6UIJ. Do you copy, Steve?
Yeah, I copy, Mike. Kind of not very well, though.
Okay, I think you might be having some receiving issues there. I'm not sure. There was an early check-in on Mike, KK6BUW. I don't know if Joe checked in, but some people have been calling you, and perhaps you're not hearing them.
Yeah, no, I've got my squelch not quite wide open, but down there far enough I should be able to hear people. Yeah, 2 meters was fine, but 440 is kind of iffy tonight, I guess.
Okay, well, we'll try to help you out if need be.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, moving on to KB6CA, Jeff.
I
Hi, Steve. Thanks for doing the net. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. You're doing a good job regardless of all the interference that's happening.
Oh, that's the way it goes, Jeff. That's just how it is. Thanks. Okay, how about Ed, W6EJM? No, Ed, how about Gene, if he's out there, K6EMF? All right, and moving over the hill to East Hemet to Edie, KN6EMT.
Good evening, Steve. This is KN6 EMT Edie in East Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Okay, Edie, thanks you. Hope things are going well over there for you.
Hear her.
Alrighty, how about Joe, KK6YFE?
Early.
Again, KK6YFE.
Early.
FYE.
Wait for him to stop transmitting. What?
He's still in early.
You gotta wait for him to stop transmitting, Sam.
Is there somebody in there to relay, please?
Joe is early.
He has early on Joe.
Okay, I take it that that's a check-in, a relay for Joe?
That's an early. He got an early straight across the board.
He's an early, Steve.
George, W6GRH.
He has an early also.
Copy. Thank you, Sam. And let's see, I'll check myself in. How about Larry, K6MAE? No, Larry. How about Dwight, KD6MLS, multiple listing service?
This is Dwight, KD6 MLS. No traffic. Back to you.
Okay, Dwight, thank you. And Sam, KI6NME.
Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo.
Gotcha, thank you. Okay, let's try Pete, KJ6NRR.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you.
Okay, Pete, thank you. Gotcha. And let's try Mario, W6OH. Okay, Mario, I'm getting a lot of breakup here, so, but I did get you. Thank you. How about Dave, WB60UJ? Negative. KF6POG, John.
Just right over the hill from you, KF6POG. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, thank you, John. Let's try down the street from me, KA6QGR, Ron. Negative. How about Randy, K6RJA?
Hey there, Steve. Thanks for doing the 440 net, and it's me, K6RJA, back to net control.
Thank you, Randy. Okay, let's try KM6RRS, Michael.
This is Michael, KM6RRS. Checking in. Thanks for doing the net, Steve.
Michael, gotcha. How about Ron, KG6SOI?
Good evening, Steve in the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. No traffic.
Thank you, Ron. Okay, let's try Earl, back over the hill in Hemet, East Hemet, KM6SPY. Earl.
Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Papa Yankee Earl. Bell Vista. No further traffic. KM6SPY. Back to net.
Okie dokie, Earl. Thank you. And I know Mike, WA6UIJ, is out there.
Hey, Steve. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. Thanks for doing the net. No further traffic. Back to net control.
Glad you're able to do the net, Mike. Okay, let's try DJ, KJ6UUS.
It's early.
Early.
Early, okay, got it. How about Ed, KM6UWI?
Early.
He has an early also.
Randy. Thank you, Sam. All right, how about Tina, WA6WFV?
She needs a remote check-in. KD6ZJZ.
K6WM. Negative. How about Scott, KI6WE? No Scott. How about Dave, our Presidente, KD6ZJZ?
Hello, Steve. I hope you can hear me. Give Tina an early. She's on Zoom. KD6ZJZ.
Okie dokie. Got you down, Dave. Thank you. All right. Are there any late or missed members? Okay, don't hear anybody. Okay, let's go on to regular visitors. Ed, KI6ADQ. No, Ed. Okay, are there any visitors out there who'd like to check in? Please come in now. Okay, not hearing any. Okay, I'll be calling the 75 meter net, and I think that Sam is doing the 220, so we'll stay tuned for that, and then the 75 meter net, I'll have that. Okay, thank you all for participating in the informal 440 net, and this is Steve, NJ6LN. The time is now 19 hours and 10 and a half minutes or thereabouts.
Turn that radio off. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's just a noisy.
KI6 enemy taking earlies for the extremely informal 220 net for SPARC Amateur Radio Club.
I forgot.
KI6
I need
enemy.
that radio after all.
Sounding good there, Sam. I don't need an early case to start getting.
Copy that. You're loud and clear.
This is KD6ES. I apologize. I didn't get your call. Can you call back?
This was on the.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
What was that?
My name is Ray. Radio Echo November Echo. My call sign is
Is that you, Tina, making all that noise?
Hey.
Oh, I hear the guys on wheels and keels.
Oh, the wheels and tails and.
Oh, they got a little while there to vacate, so we'll leave them alone, I guess.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
Is that correct? Yes. I am here in Key West, Florida.
Judging by the accent, that must be DMR.
I don't know if you listen very well.
Probably is.
Tina.
Tina and her boyfriend.
Tina's playing.
Also, I hear very.
Well, you hear them good in there. I don't hardly hear them at all.
Put him down.
I know, it sounds like sounds like it's coming through my radio.
Key West, Florida. Back to you. Kilo, 6 Echo.
Is that 3945 I'm hearing on yours?
No, that was DMR on Tina's DMR.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought, Mike, that would look a different than this.
I turned him down.
I still hear you, Tina. It's okay, though. It's not annoying. Nothing like the scratch VHF. Wow. It's the problem with those radios. Those things are so loud. Even if you have the volume all the way down, they still make noise.
Are those little anytones?
Yeah. It's also the thing about DMR. It's so annoying is that people are vary in amplitude an incredible amount. Some people will be real quiet. You have to turn it up. And then the next person that talks will be really loud. You have to turn it down. It's just something they should have incorporated compression or something that they didn't, because it's only voice. We don't need to have, ultra high dynamic range.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
Not working? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, stay awake.
Oh, I know the
He's
feeling.
exciting. He's exciting.
Yes, WA6WFB, have a copy.
Okay, here we go again.
Uh-oh. I'm going to have to mute you guys. Well, we got another 20 seconds, according to my watch. Ten seconds till 2:20. Who's doing 2:20?
QST. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I will be serving as your net controller this evening for the extremely informal 220 net. I will be working out of my home out on the west end of Banning, within a mile of the border. And let's see. On Channel 7 tonight, on the news, the school in Tustin, they had a bip on them contacting, I should say, the International Space Station as it went by. I guess something that took them quite a bit of time a year and a half or something like that to work up. But, hey, ham radio did make the evening news here in Southern California.
I'll have to look at
so
that.
with that,
See
I
where
will
it
be
was.
working tonight with the
I grew up in Tustin.
January 13th, 2021 active roll call. Start right at the top with my friend over there, N6 AGB, Joe. Mighty fine job, Joe. A little white noise, but beautiful copy on you. KK6BUW, Mr. Treasurer, sir, where art thou? Early?
I'm here waiting for more money. This is Mike, KK6BUW.
Why don't you make an announcement and see if you can get some more money?
Just gonna crank out a letter in another couple weeks, a month, whatever.
I don't think
anyway, back to you, Sam.
Copy that. You can leave my name off of this list going out then. Dick doesn't do 220. We haven't heard from Warren tonight yet. Let's see. Mr. Secretary always gives a surprise. KB6CA, Jeff.
He's not going to be on 220. He's on the 2 meter repeater.
For some reason,
probably.
I don't have any copy of. Oh, you know why? I'm on SPARC 2 and not SPARC 1. Because I didn't get him on Ed there too. Anyway, I could see him on Zoom that he was there. So we'll give him a full check. He always does such a fine job all the way around. Let's see. D2 hasn't been available tonight. Now let's go to Gene now. K6 EMF, Gene. That's the other pride of Beaumont. Let's see. Val Vista now. KN6EMT, Matamidi.
Good evening. This is KN6EMT Edie in East Hemet. No traffic.
Fine job, a little white noise, but good audio, able to have a good copy on you. Joe, FYE, was an early. The voice of the San Gorgonio Pass, W6GRH, was an early. And Ken doesn't do that, so let's go to the old... He's about our total big Elmer right now. Old Loose Nichols himself. NJ6LN, Steve.
Hey, Sam. Good evening to you. Hey, by the way, how was my signal on 440?
440, it was kind of breaking up, but we was able to understand you. And then sometimes you hit it. It's almost like you were working off of Mount Etna with the wind blowing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I have having problems with the microphone or something, because I was also getting a lot of noise when somebody would come back. It was just this bzzz like that. So, not sure what's going on. Might need to retire this rig.
Well, I'm sure you'll keep at it for a while, I'm sure. Don't give up now. The voice of the plantation, K6MAE, Larry. We didn't hear him before, and he didn't come in now. How about KD6MLS, Dwight?
This is Dwight, KD6 MLS. No traffic. Back to you.
Got about the clearest audio of anybody. Could for goddamn word wouldn't work out. Check myself in as net controller. Our ex-treasurer doesn't do 220. Let's go to Mario over in Hammett now. W6OH. Mario.
Good evening, Sam. Mario, W6OH Hammett. And just an FYI for the group, 45 years ago this week, I passed my extra class at the FCC office. And by the way, I posted the extra class license on QRZ. So if anybody wants to take a peek and see how they were issued back in the old days there. 45 years ago this week at the FCC office. Back to you, Sam, W6OH.
Well, thank you for that information. I think you might be good to give us a 10 or 15 minute on a program sometime with some of that. Okay, let's get the old used junk guy out of Whitewater or Salton Sea, wherever he happens to be. WB6OUJ, Dave. Okay, here's my good friend that backs me up and takes good care of me and does a very good job of keeping me on the straight and narrow. The post office guy, KF6POG, John.
This is John, KF6POG, but all you're going to get for that is points, no money.
Hey, with Randy, I think you were allowed to convert those for something. I'm not too sure what yet. Like I say, I talked to Ron this morning, but we haven't talked to him tonight. Speaking of the head points guy himself, Randy, K6RJA. Randy.
1,000 points get you 1 credit. By the way, anyhow, this is K6RJA and no traffic.
Okay, that's unusual not to have any traffic for you. Well, we did get a little traffic. We got a point count. Okay, Michael, KM6RRS. They're in Sun Lakes.
This is Michael in Sun Lake, KM6RRS, and I thought that was very interesting about the International Space Station. That's actually on my bucket list for some time in my lifetime to make contact or at least hear them. So I appreciate hearing that. That was very interesting news. KM6RRS, back to you.
There was another one that we hooked up, actually, ARRL put out about it that we went and listened to and watched and do as students, but I think it takes them about a year or so to get that all squared around for some reason. But anyway, very interesting for sure. Let's see, my neighbor over here, KG6SOI Ron, skips on 220. Let's get up to the other half of Val Vista now, KM6SPY, Earl.
Kilo Mike 6 here, Papa Yankee, Earl, Val Vista. On this day, I get
that was it. But the lady of the house had a fine signal compared to you, sir. So I don't know whether somebody moved the rock on you or what happened, but we got you checked in anyway, Earl. No problem with that at all. All right. The old D1 now, WA6UIJ, Mike out of Sun Lakes.
Hey, Sam, good evening, and thank you for doing the net this evening. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, back to net control.
Thank you. It is a pleasure for sure. DJ had an early. UWI had an early, the ex-councilman from Calamasa. Now we come to the lovely voice of Sun Lakes. WA6WFV, Tina.
This is Tina, WA6WFV, and request an early and HF if possible.
We'll give you an early, no problem with that. No static, beautiful audio, full scale. Mighty fine job, Tina. You're showing them how to do it. All right, let's move on down to see. Scott hasn't been participating tonight. Mr. President, sir, KD6ZJZ, President Dave.
Good evening, Sam. Good evening, everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and I have no traffic.
Okay, we always look for advice from you. We know you have plenty there. All right, that concludes the members list. Do we have any members that are late or missed, or ones I just flat messed up on? If so, please come in the call.
WB6OUJ.
Hearing none, we'll move on down to the visitors now. KI6ADQ Ed out of Hammett.
Relay.
UG in there.
Well, thanks for the relay. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, if you'd notify him that we do definitely have him checked in for that. All right. The other one that we haven't called tonight is KN6CQL Henry. No Henry tonight. Well, folks, that's the list as I have it. Don't have anybody coming back in, so being approximately 19 hours and 26 and 53 seconds, the net is closed. KS6 enemy.
Darn.
Okie dokie. Hey, I'm going to request an early on HF. Somebody check me in.
You gonna take off on us? Okay.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep here, and I got a recliner calling my name.
I totally understand. I'm right there with you.
All righty, everybody have a good evening. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk at you when we can.
We'll see you later, Randy.
All right, take care.
Take care. Where's my chef hat on? I'm loading. The eyebrows are a little too much.
Audio is very, very low. You might want to check your mark on your radio.
There we go. That's better. Columbus, Ohio.
W4MO.
Wow. Tina, you're loud.
I turn it down. I turn it down. Those guys come out too loud.
They are. They're loud. Select my own color.
Okay.
There, I'm green. I think that's my favorite eyeshadow there.
You look good.
Oh, I've got a chair. I don't really know what the point of some of these are. There is a birdie.
A little boydie.
Boydie.
What happened to Randy? What happened to Randy?
Randy took off. He what did he say? He was tired.
Oh.
He was sleepy. So we let him go. You know, he had to work all day. 2 days in a row, I guess. That makes you tired. There we go. I kind of like that. That's giving me some more natural eye color. There we go. They're all fixed up now. Still have green lips.
Oh, you look good, Dave.
You like the French hat?
Yeah.
Lip color. Get rid of that. So did you see the story about the lawyer that came on Zoom for an official court session? And he had his daughter had used the computer and it had him as a kitty cat. So it had a kitty cat filter. Oh, I guess turn up my radio, I guess.
From my home location. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the Southern California cities and towns of spanning Beaumont, Calamasa, Cabazon, Whitewater, Desperate Hot Springs, just about anywhere that can hear us. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Phonetically, that is Whiskey 6 Papa Romeo Charlie.org. Visitors are welcome, and we encourage you to check into the net after the regular roll call. Okay, any announcements? Well, I've got one, and if you got your email open, you got it from Jeff. We're having our monthly meeting is not going to be on the fourth Thursday of the month, but on the Friday the next day, because our presenter, Ed, is not available to do his presentation on an interesting type of J-pole that he has designed apparently. So this should be good, a meeting, and informative. Anybody else? Okay, here we go with the 75-meter roll call. And I'm going to call just about everybody here that's got an X on it, which means you got HF privileges. So here we fly. Joe, N6AGB. How about Moneybags? Mike, KK6BUW. Okay, let's move on here to Dick, KF6BWH. Oh, well, I hope I'm getting out. How about Warren, NF6Charlie?
I got a good copy on you, KS6 enemy.
Okay, thanks, Sam. Okay, moving on here to Jeff, KB6CA.
Hi, Steve. Thanks for doing the nets. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Good signal. Thank you, Jeff. All right, let's try Ed, W6EJM. Negative. How about Gene, K6EMF over in Beaumont?
Beaumont.
Let's try Joe, KK6FYE.
Early.
Copy. Copy. Thank you, Sam. And I presume George, W6GRH, is an early too?
Correct.
Okie dokie, thanks. All right, let's moving east to Desperate Hot Springs, N6HR, Ken.
Well, he doesn't do HF.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll check myself in, Steve, NJ6LN. How about, let's see, how about Sam? I wonder if he's out there. KI6NME.
This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo, no problems at all.
Thanks, Sam. All right, let's try Pete, KJ6NRR.
Hi, Steve and Lynette. This is Pete, KJ6NRR, no traffic.
Thank you, Pete. Good signal. All right, let's try Mario, W6OH. No Mario. How about Dave, WB6OUJ?
Good evening, everybody. WB6OUJ.
Dave, thank you much. Got you down. Moving on here to John, KF6POG.
This is John, KF6POG, and your audio on here is much better than 440.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you got a good signal here. You're about 20 over. Okay, moving down the street to Father Ron, KA6QGR. Ron. And no Ron. How about Randy, K6RJA?
Beats it early.
Copy, got him. Thank you. Let's try Michael, KM6RRS.
I think you said KM6RRS. This is Michael. I can barely hear you. I'm not sure how far away you are, or maybe there's something wrong with my setup here, but I'm checking in.
You got a good copy on you, Michael. You got credit.
Yeah, I got him. You're down there in the kind of down there in the mud, Mike, but I got you down. Thank you. Alrighty, let's move on here to Ron, KG6SOI.
Good evening, Steve and Nanette. This is Ron, KG6SOI with no traffic.
Yeah, you're about 30 over, Ron. Good signal. Thank you. Okay, moving over to Hemet, East Hemet to be specific. How about KM6SPY, Earl? No Earl. How about Mike? WA6UIJ.
Good evening, Steve. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic, back to net control.
Thank you, Mike. You're 20 over. Let's see, DJ is an early. How about Ed, KM6UWI?
Early also.
Copy, thank you. All right, WA6WFV, Tina.
She got it early.
Got her down there. Okay, let's try the flip. K6WM.
Good evening, Steve and the net. This is Flip, K6WM. Thanks for doing the net, Steve. Sounded good. K6 Whiskey Mike, no traffic, back to net.
Oh, yeah, you're doing good here too, Flip. 15 over. Okay, let's try Dave, KD6ZJZ.
Hello, Steve. Thanks a lot for doing the net. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. No problem.
Yeah, Dave, good signal. Thank you. Okay, any late or missed members, please come in. Okay, hearing none. Let's go over to visitors, and the first one on my list is KI6ADQ, Ed. And he's the last one on my list, but are there any visitors out there who'd like to be added to the roll call? Alrighty, hearing none. That completes the 75-meter roll call. Does anybody have any further traffic? Alrighty, your announcement. Yeah, we're going to be meeting on Friday after the fourth Thursday of the month. Time is 7 o'clock, 1900 hours for those of you in Rio Linda. and it will be a program on a J-pole presented by one of our members, Ed. It'll be a good program. I know doggone well it will be, and I don't want to miss it. So we want to be on there for Zoom, so look for the Zoom link from our esteemed president, Dave, and you'll find it. Okay, all members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your email and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thank you to all who checked in this evening. This is Steve, NJ6LN. This net is now closed at 19 hours and about 19 minutes. How about that? If the Diddy Chasers are out there, I think you're going to meet up. If in the past it's been at 14.0.
I'm sure that there are some out there who are going to go there. Okay, thank you all. This is Steve, NJ6LN, bidding you all a good night.
And they get together on SPARC too.
That's right. Oh, well. Hey, guys. Well, thanks for doing Zoom.
Go over their notes and close. NJ6LN.
Oh, there we go.
6 and make clear. Mighty fine job, Steve.
Looks like Jeff's getting ready to do some CW. Okay, guys. Thanks for checking out. Thanks for doing Zoom.
Have a nice evening, everybody.
I'm going to go ahead and kill this thing.
November, Mike.
Thanks, Tina. See you later.
6 and make clear.
Talk to you later. Bye. Wow. Okay. 7-3, everybody. Thanks for checking in to our net if you're on YouTube. And we'll be back next week. And then the end of the month for the meeting. So 7-3, KD6 Edge.